Okay, hey guys, welcome back to another video. And today I don't really let's just get into it, okay? Today's video is going to be about I always say let's just get into it, but I always want to like say shit at the beginning. But I have been dealing with a lot of really shitty dealings involving like family and parents in literally the last 24 years, but mainly in the last few years because I'm like an adult now and I have to make decisions about whether I want these people in my life or not, and I kind of don't want them in my life. Or well, I want them in my life, but I want them to behave and they don't. So it's weird. It's confusing and frustrating and annoying, which is why to get into the Christmas mood, what a crazy segue. Which is why to get into the Christmas mood on this channel, I'm going to talk about my problems, um, but in a Christmas way. So today we're going to be exploring Reddit and talking about, you know, ways that, our family members just ruined Christmas for us. Like, who ruined Christmas morning for you? Or maybe it was a good Christmas. I don't know. Maybe it was a good Christmas, but I'm just saying, if there are stories out there, we're gonna find them and we're gonna talk about them because I need to start, like, I'm always mentally ill, but I need to be like mentally ill and in the Christmas spirit, and this is like my attempt at doing so. So come along with me. We are on the subreddit um, r/ask Reddit, and the question that somebody's asking is, so who ruined Christmas morning and how did they do it? And we've got 8,418 comments, so you better believe we're gonna find some good ones in here. The first one is pretty long, but it seems juicy. I drove 12 hours to get home to my dad's house. You know it's about to be good. Because he put home in quotations. Staying 5 days because he guilts me for never staying more than 2 nights. I'm divorced with grown kids. They were coming in later, so it's just me and him for the first 3 days. Why would you do that? My first day here, he tells me at noon he's leaving at 1:30 because he has plans with his lady friend. He invites me to dinner at her house but tells me he's spending the night there. I decline. He's not even going to be there the first night? I guess I'd be okay with that because he's not there. Um, I declined the dinner and plan to have a solo day in my hometown. Annoying he ditched me, but whatever. No, like you're not making a big deal of this enough, okay? I spend my day running errands, come back to his place early, order my favorite local takeout, wrap presents and fall asleep on the couch. This motherfucker at 5:30 a.m. he feels like something isn't right and checks his home thermostat app on his phone. He sees the temp at an egregious 71 degrees, knowing he set it to 68. He's sure I have fallen asleep upstairs, left the gas logs on, and the house is about to burn down with me in it. So he does what any 72-year-old would do with a 45-year-old son staying at his place. Oh, oh, the terminology here is questionable. The man comes home and jerks me out of my sleep on the couch and rips me a new asshole. He did both of those things? The man comes home. Okay, wait, I just reread that. Whoa, we don't need to relive it. I'm talking veins in the neck bulging, spittle flying while he's yelling, type of new asshole, for 3 degrees. He then spends 5 hours questioning me on everything about my career, personal life, mental health, etc., truly riding my ass. Okay, see, I've mentioned this in a previous video. I hate stupid people. This guy is stupid as fuck. Why are you subjecting yourself to this? And I know at the end of the day it's because of the societal pressures of like having a family, and like how like there's like this thing, this like manipulation tactic that a lot of toxic parents do, where they'll like exploit that, and they'll be like, but society is not gonna accept you. And it's kind of true. Like I am very open. I've always been very open and honest. Like if my fucking teachers asked me how my life at home was, I would have been like, I hate these bitches, get me out of here. Like, there's just no, so it's just like, I don't know, these people need to chill. These people need to fucking chill. Like, don't go to your dad's house for 3 days. And then he ditches, like, whoa, that's crazy. So many people on Reddit can't take anything seriously. Everyone's just saying to fuck with the thermostat. Yeah, I would go home. Kids can visit him alone, but most likely they'd be more than glad to cancel their plans to visit him too. He deserves to be alone. Let him explain to his lady friend why his family decided they want nothing to do with him. Okay, wait, decision? This is literally a you problem. Like, you subjected yourself to your father yet again. For what reason? My 25-year-old cousin freaked out because she thought she got less presents from our 90-year-old grandparents. She made her mom and our grandma cry. 25. What the fuck? What the fuck? Not my Christmas ruined, but my friends. Her parents left home to stay in Florida. They were supposed to come back for Thanksgiving. They did not come back. Her parents were supposed to come back yesterday, Christmas Eve, to spend time with their kids. They did not. Her parents left her, 17, her sister, an adult but legally blind, and her grandmother, who literally just had a stroke and is in the hospital, alone. No financial support. The only person bringing in money is her. She couldn't even celebrate Christmas with her family, just her sister. For the past few nights, my family has invited her to dinner to help out. I feel so bad for her. No teenage girl should have to go through such stressful events without the support of her parents during Christmas. They were supposed to come back at Thanksgiving and then they didn't come back. Wait, Thanksgiving? Okay, wait, because I'm not American. Thanksgiving was 2 weeks ago? So, um, yeah, Thanksgiving was on the 27th, I think, of November. You're telling me they left for a whole month? And when it came time to come home after that whole month, after they should have come home, like, for a whole month, every day for a whole month, um, then they decided, oh my god, okay, wait, I'm obviously not going to share other people's tea, but I, because I went to, like, no matter what school you go to, you're going to have friends who have shitty parents. I was one of those friends. But when I went to a private school, oh my god, the things that rich people are doing to their kids, crazy, fucking crazy. Like, they'll buy them like, but actually I don't know. It's so different. Like, you can't even like pin it down. Like, some of them literally will not give a penny to their child, and they're millionaires. And it's like, wow, you forgot what it was like to not be a millionaire, clearly, because anyone who like is not that, like, what is the word? Just like insufferable, self-obsessed, like entrepreneurial businessman type vibe. Like, if you're not that, then you probably would take a handout or two. And like, okay, I need to shut this off. This is annoying me. I'm getting distracted. Um, pending. Oh yeah, I can. Sorry. Oh god, I'm getting so distracted. But oh my god, yeah, tell your friend to call the police and CPS. The thing with that is, though, like, you can't trust the cops and CPS. Like, I don't know a lot about CPS, but I know for a fact that it is not good. They do not do good things for children most of the time. Like, I I've dealt with like CPS before, not for me, but for a friend, and they like I'm not even shit talking like the CPS workers. Lots of them are shit bags, fucking pieces of shit. But for the most part, they can't even help you. Like, it's kind of like how I've talked about in the past, how talk therapists, they don't do anything. Like, they do nothing. You pay a talk therapist to like reassure you of what you already know, and they can't, like, they can give you more tools, but they can't give you the information to use those tools, because then they would be like influencing your decision. And that's like, it's just so stupid. Like, talk therapy is so stupid. The only thing that talk therapy does is help people with like mental illness, or help people struggling through things understand them, and like that has value. But like, you were literally like suffering nonstop if you didn't already like know how to do that. Like, you, what do you mean you can't process the issues that you're facing and understand like where they're coming from and why they're happening? Like, what? I like, it blows my mind that some people like that exist. Like, how do you succeed at anything if you don't know right from wrong? Oh, okay. I didn't think that like my experience going to like a school with a bunch of rich kids was gonna come up so much in this, but literally this is another story that I had a friend who experienced this. Um, Grandparents told everyone how they get one person something really nice each year, and that it was finally my turn. They gave me the really nice big green egg and patio desk that I was saving for. I don't know what the fuck that means. Then after they looked real nice to everyone and everyone else was gone, they told me it was actually a loan and I would need to pay them to keep it. I told them to fuck off. Literally, this happened to one of my friends in high school where her dad bought her like a fucking car and then was like, but you have to pay for half of it. She's 16. Fuck yourself. That's crazy. And like this is what I mean with like rich people. Like they don't like they're not people the way we're people. Like rich people are a different race, like entirely, I'm convinced, because like so fucking out of touch. Oh my god, to think that you're gonna buy your child a car, force them to pay half of it, and it's gonna teach them responsibility. No, no, that teaches them responsibility, like as much as like prison rehabilitates criminals. Like it just doesn't. It doesn't. Like, oh my god, it's crazy. That's crazy. Wow. Anyway, my mom invited my nephew that. Oh, okay, let's run it back. My mom invited my nephew that molested my daughter and told us we could leave if we couldn't just get over it. Oh, the fucking first sentence hit me like a rock. The second sentence hit me like a fucking mountain. It happened 5 months ago and he's still in the court-ordered program for juveniles. In her mind, I ruined her family by turning this more loved grandchild into the police. I have another story that relates to this, but I can't share it because it's not my story. I didn't even want to know about it. Like I was told and I was like, fuck, I wish I didn't know about this. I know it's not murder. I've famously said, what the fuck am I talking about? I have always said this. I said this to my friends in high school. If you guys tell me you killed someone, the first thing I'm doing is going to the cops because I cannot have that living in my brain. Like I'm sorry, but that's why I warned them too because I don't want to be a snitch. So I let them know like I'm a snitch, but also I'm not a snitch. Like I'm it's because it's like you're attacking me. If you tell me in confidence that you killed someone, you're threatening my freedom too. Because if I choose not to tell the police, then they could fucking find out that you told me, and then I'm an accessory to a crime. Bitch, fuck you. Grandma forgot where she hid the presents, haven't found them yet. Oh, I was so confused. I was just looking through these, and the next one is choosing the right excavator for the job. And I'm like, what the fuck does this have to do with Christmas or toxic parents? Bitch, it's literally an ad. It's like the top one. Con- Wait, what does it say? Choosing the right excavator for the job. Okay, now they have to pay me because I did an ad promo. I gave my little girl a drone. It went up in the air the first time and just kept going and going and going. That was like 8 hours ago. Could still be going. Sorry, I don't know why I read that like that, but I don't know. Hmm. 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 Wait, who's that girl that like went? She like crashed a plane and went missing or whatever. That was low key me when I was a kid because my like I think somebody in my family got me like this like plane, or it was probably for me and my siblings. They got us this like plane thing that is like it's like a kite, but it's like it doesn't have a string. Like you literally just throw it and it's supposed to like fly with the wind. Girl, we threw that shit and it never came back. We could never find it. That's why I brought up that like person that like crashed the plane and went missing because it's like low key, you know? Oof. Yeah, my mom. Screaming at and in front of everyone, including the kids and my elderly grandmother who came out of the hospital this morning, that she doesn't want to be a full time carer for my grandmother. No one asked her to care for my grandma. Oh, oh, I bet you I can clock this. She feels the need to care for her grandmother because her grandmother never gave a fuck about her. So now she's trying to do like this like either revenge or she's trying to right the wrong that her mother did, but you can't like so or maybe she's trying to like garner sympathy for the bad treatment that her mother gave her by caring for her. Like so many red flags, but that's what it's giving. Um for the past few years, Mom has been asking Grandma for her inheritance early so she could buy a house. Grandma always said no. What the fuck? Mom moved in with Grandma a month ago now, wants Grandma to move out so Mom can live in the house alone rent free. Where Grandma is supposed to go is beyond me, as Mom has refused to participate in plans for a care home, etc., because it will likely involve selling the house to pay for this. See, the whole like Grandma in a care home. Um, that's the one thing where I'm like, okay, I think I'm good. I don't think I have to worry about my parents because, like, I don't know. I've heard my dad talking about his like settlement or his settlement. What the fuck? His pension, and it's like over $1 million. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that out loud, but like, people have to know that like high cops that are high up in the rankings, they get fucking paid a lot for like little to no reason. Crazy. Also, I don't know where he stands now, but I remember when he used to be like preparing for like the exams and stuff, to where like every like few years or so he'd get the opportunity to like move up, so he would have to take all these tests and stuff like that, and he would be reading this book that was literally like this thick, and he just had to like study it, and he kept failing, and I'm like, well, duh, you're literally like trying to like study this book, like, and it's like, if you don't have like a, like, he just doesn't comprehend things properly. Like, he doesn't know how society works. He thinks that like we need oil and gas to survive. Like he will get like rage about it if you try to tell him that it's like ruining the planet and like we're killing each other and the planet, you know? And also just the fact that like it's, I don't know, if there's another energy source or like another source for whatever the fuck we use that for, we should fucking try to find it, because girl, oil and gas smells like shit. And also oil is like, it like stains clothes really badly. And what about gas? Gas is like, it's like gross, you know? So like, why are we so hung up on that? I don't know. Also, I feel like I'm like, what's that word? What does lethargic mean? Sluggish and apathetic. Okay, I don't think I'm lethargic. I don't know, maybe I am though. I ruined Christmas. Ooh. Okay, wait, actually, I feel like I could ruin Christmas, but it would more so be like, never mind. I ruined Christmas. I went to my partner's Christmas gathering for the first time. I'm an immigrant with a very different cultural background, but they were all very friendly and welcoming. They suggested playing bingo, but with no money. Sounds good to me. Then the family matriarch, okay, that's the mother, wanted in and wanted everyone to do 50 cents a card. Okay, whatever. I didn't want to play with money, but too awkward to say no. Wait, why? I did good and bad. Started with $10, but before the final card, I hit about five. All good. Then they wanted to do a full blackout game with $2 a card. I was trying to be polite and only play one card, but the patriarch was sitting next to me and told me to do two cards. This is why I can't just come to family gatherings. I need to know like the dynamics first. I did two cards. I was one spot from winning, and he picked up my card and cleared off my markers. Awkward as hell. Then they called my last spot, and I won the whole prize, about $60. Very clearly, some sore losers, and it was super awkward for the rest of Christmas. What? What? Wait, I don't get the part where I was one spot from winning, and he picked up my card and cleared off my markers. Awkward as hell. Then they called my last spot, and I won the whole prize. About 60. What? So he didn't actually ruin Christmas. The toxic, emotionally unregulated adults ruined it, I guess. And also, it doesn't sound like it got ruined, really. To me, like, ruined is like everyone wants to kill you. Like, what the fuck? Everybody wants you out. You know? Oh my god. Stepmom, stepmom, crazy stepmom. My stepmom physically attacked me on Christmas last year, so I decided to skip the family get together and stay home alone this year. It has definitely been better than last year, but I'm still salty. No, literally. What the fuck? But also, not enough details. Why did she attack you? Like, what if you were wearing a shirt that said attack me? That's literally not funny. I don't know why I said that. Drove 4 hours to spend the day with my dad at his request 3 weeks ago. Then immediately after lunch, not even dinner, he said he and his new girlfriend of 4 weeks were invited to a friend's dinner and were going there. My drive was longer than the time spent with me at his house. So now I'm watching Christmas movies and drinking with my grandma instead, after trying to fix our relationship that's been rocky since I was a teenager and now in my 30s. It's great to realize he truly doesn't care. No, literally, like, this is the same thing for me with my dad, where it's like, I, like, he's, like, convinced himself that he cares, and, like, I think he cares about something, but it's not me. Like, I think he cares about, like, something going on in society. Like, he cares about, like, societal structures and relationships. So he's like trying to mimic that, and like, and I think because he's trying to mimic that and I'm not like feeding into the bullshit, he sees me as like ungrateful and unwilling to like meet him halfway. But the truth is, you can't do all the things that you did to me and then be like, but you have to meet me halfway. And also, your version of meeting me halfway means that I have to go the full length and then another half length to meet you all the way on your side because we're on completely different sides of reality. I'm in reality, you're out of it. Oh, yeah, okay. See, okay, this is interesting. Somebody responded, sounds like you're absolved from making an effort in the future. You did everything you could. That's so interesting. And then somebody commented, absolution from guilt is priceless. I never thought about that. I think that makes sense because, like, my parents, like, although they don't care, they refuse to be seen not caring. So, like, they will pretend, you know? And so that's really frustrating because they know they don't fucking care, but they also know that that's a bad look, so they put on an act, and it's just like, guys, do you not see how like manipulative you're being, like toxic and manipulative? That's crazy to me. Oh my god, my brother by existing. This is either really sad or like fuck that guy, you know? My brother by existing. My family flew into Paris from one country, he flew in from another and had a complete mental breakdown because no one came to the airport to escort him to our Airbnb and ordered him an Uber instead. He proceeded to scream and abuse my parents, stating that they abandoned him and left him to fend for himself in the wild unknown that is CDG airport. He then threatened to leave immediately and refused to leave his room, not even to eat, as a form of protest for my parents being so horrible to him. He is 35 years old. I was like, okay, wait, if he's like 18, 19, I don't know if I can judge that because people lose it sometimes, and like that would be a good age to lose it. I think, you know, you got a lot of time ahead of you and not a lot of time behind you. So I feel like it more acceptable, I guess. I don't know. But 35 is crazy. Like I would like here's the thing too. I again, this is just me being a very different, like I think very differently. If I've always wanted this like families all over the world and we all come together, like that would be cool. And I would never want my family to pick me up from the airport. If there's an Uber involved and if it's paid for, I'm taking the fucking Uber, okay? Like I'm not like obsessed with Uber or anything, but I think it's a lot better than making somebody go from the destination that you're planning on going all the way to where you are and then back. Like, what are you doing? Just get an Uber. And plus, um, delivery drivers, because Uber is also delivery. It's just delivery of human beings. Delivery drivers, y'all should be like treating them good. Like they, I don't think people realize how much our society is propped up by the service industry, and specifically the delivery industry. Like we would, like most people would have fucking nothing without it. Like every like, cause I do delivery now too, and all fucking day I'm driving around dropping like stuff off at houses, and I see like hundreds of packages. I pass by hundreds of packages. Like it has become so, and I hate it. Like I've always hated buying stuff online. It's such a it's such a stupid long like experience that like, and every time I make a purchase online, like I don't think people acknowledge that you could not get the thing. Like it could get damaged in transit, it could get lost in transit, and there's no like, as far as I'm concerned, there isn't like insurance that you can get for this. Like if like a freak accident happens to your package, you just lose. So it's like, why are we trusting? I think this is so me. This is so me and my friends. I think I did by realizing I can have a great Christmas by not going home and spending it with friends. See, this is my thing too because sorry, this is my dilemma about this because that's me, but I don't have any friends to spend it with because my friends are with their families or across the fucking country. Like or in another country. So it's like I think I just have to build my life up a bit more until I can start having like friendsgiving and Christmas stuff. I don't know, because like I was invited to my boyfriend's friend group's friendsgiving, but I feel really weird about joining a friend group just because, and like I don't think I would ever like be a part of it as much as my boyfriend is, of course, just, but I feel weird about me being friends with people just because I'm dating my boyfriend and that's his friends. You know what I mean? Like, I have like really hit it off with one of his friends in the group, and but she's like never there. So it's like, and other than that, I'm just like, I don't know. Why do you guys want me to come? I get it. Like, my ex told me she was going to stay the night at her mom's house on Christmas Eve because she missed her. Bullshit. I said yes, that's your mom. Go spend time with her, and that we'd meet up in the morning. Her mom is calling me Christmas morning asking to speak with her and that she couldn't get a hold of her. I said she could be over there, correct? I said she should be over there, correct? Her mom said nope, she hasn't seen her all night. That's how I found out she was cheating on me. Ugh, cheating. Ugh, cheating. Also, like I never want to like share this story on like a larger scale because I feel like I like you just you I'm not trying to give a fucking cheating ass gay man attention because he's gonna take it and run with it, okay? But I was in like, it was like half serious, half not, because we met on the internet, but then we actually like met in person. But yeah, so I was dating this guy when I was in high school. It was towards the end of high school, and I'm not even kidding you. Like, and this is like all after we like met in person and stuff. And I don't know what I'm trying to say, but basically, it's like it's different. Like, you can't really progress a relationship that far on the internet. So like in person, you just get a lot more opportunities to like get to know a person. Um, and I was like, damn, I really like this guy, and like, I don't know, whatever. And then I'm not even kidding you. After like establishing this relationship for months and like starting to date, he like was texting me on Snapchat one night that his friend was over, and he literally was like telling me that his friend was like making advances and like trying to kiss him or something, and I was like, that's weird. And then and at this point we're like, we have like 6 hours of distance in between us. He literally like was like, I'm not gonna do it, and then the night went on, and it slowly, I think he was getting like drunker or something, but also that could have just been an excuse, and then it just kept changing, and then eventually he was literally telling me that he was like cheating on me as it was happening over text. So yeah, but yeah, it's not fucking crazy, like the amount of like just like, what the fuck, what the fuck. And so yeah, I remember like talking about it with him for like a week after that, and then I was like, and he was just trying so hard to like do damage control. And it's like, you cannot control that damage. You literally willingly did that, and it doesn't matter if you were intoxicated, like, And that's kind of when I learned that like I just need to stop having like internet relationships because there's too much like secrecy and like, you know Um, so girl, I feel you. I mean, it wasn't on Christmas though. Like, that's 10 times worse, honestly. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? We got raided by the cops. Son is in jail. I won't be bailing his dumbass out. He ruined Christmas for 12 other families, not just ours. 12 families. He broke into their homes and cars and stole the gifts to pawn or sell. 4 of his siblings and his dad are in law enforcement. He knew the consequences. Sucks to be him, love him to death, but he's got to sit there and really think about what he did and how it affects others. Oh, Junkhead. Not my morning, but my night. I just caught my old man of 14 years with another woman. See, like, okay, when I hear stories about this, it kind of makes me spiral. I'm like, can we, like, study men who cheat, like, 15 years after the marriage? Because, like, is that gonna be something I have to deal with? Bitch, I'm a baddie. I cannot be getting a divorce because I got cheated on. Like, I just can't. So, like, is there like an amount of research that I can do to where I can sense the patterns and go down the right path? Like, I desperately need that to be an option. Honestly though, I want to. Okay, this is this is crazy of me to say, but I want to read this thread in 2020 or 2021. Oh my god, Christmas 2020. I can't even remember what that was like. See, like, I don't understand people like this. Like, you're actually dumb and stupid, and you shouldn't have put your girlfriend through that. But my mom invited my ex girlfriend to the family Zoom because she's still family? Question mark. My girlfriend of 2 years wasn't too stoked to meet her. I would have broken up with you right after that Zoom call. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, I don't understand the demographic of people who are willing to spend the rest of their life with somebody who is attached to an incredibly psychotic, toxic family. Like, oh my god. Like, if my boyfriend's family was like crazy, saying crazy things to your face and being so disrespectful, and like, he didn't like fight them on that shit, I would literally lose interest in my boyfriend. Like, oh my god. Ooh, my brother, the malignant narcissist. What does malignant mean? Oh, it's like a virus. Because I look up the definition for malignant, and the definition is malevolent. And then the definition for malevolent is in the hands of malignant fate. No fucking way. This is literally what it feels like to deal with like a government. Like, they're just like, do this, okay? And then next step, this. And then next step, go back to square one and do it all over again because there's actually no solution. Infectious, so like infectious narcissism. I don't think you used that right. Okay. Didn't even bother to return my 8-year-old son's Merry Christmas, Uncle Mike. Oh, before he walked out of the house and took the key card for the hospital parking lot so I'd have to pay for parking when I brought my dad there to visit my mom to celebrate Christmas after nearly losing her last week because of issues with her aorta. That areas that are as of yet unresolved. He's 56 and lives at home with them in a house he claims is his and that he's put $200,000 into. Well, Michael, the law begs to differ. A house needs to be in your name in order to be yours. Also, on behalf of my sweet, innocent 8-year-old, fuck you, asshole. No, literally. But yeah, what do you guys think about like this topic? Like, I think a lot of things. Like, I think, why do families get together? You hate each other. Don't get together. And like, I also would love to see, I would love to see like a positive family gathering. Like, I feel like I would literally climax. Like, it just doesn't exist. You can't convince me it exists. You cannot convince me it exists. If you still, at the end of the day, have a good relationship with your parents, like, you're literally, like, you are the millionaire of relationships. Like, you are the billionaire of relationships. Sorry, I should have said billionaire, not millionaire. You are literally the, like, you should literally try being someone else for a second just to be jealous of yourself because that's how fucking amazing what you've got going for you is. Like, what the fuck? And like, I don't know, I constantly go back and forth between like, I don't want to be a part of a family because then like so many people have like expectations of me, but then also like I kind of want to be a part of the family where like nobody cares about me and I just show up and eat the food. Is that too much to ask for? I don't know. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I have a bunch more videos on my page if you want to check them out. So yeah, I'm gonna go now, but thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. If you want to see more, you can subscribe or check my channel for other videos that I have posted. And other than that, if you guys want to let me know how your Christmas was ruined, please let me know. Um, I I don't think I've ever had like a ruined Christmas. I don't know. Like, I guess every Christmas is kind of ruined when you're celebrating with people you hate. So like, there's that. Okay, bye.